Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's been long overdue. We took a break to prepare for the second phase. You see, we've been doing phase 1, which is symptom discovery, trying to know our symptoms, trying to identify them and label them, just to get where the pinch is coming from. We are moving to phase 2 now, but before phase 2, I wanted to tackle 2 very important symptoms that I realized that I had skipped. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking around. Now, most of us think of our bodies like a house that is on fire and the smoke alarm is screaming, and our only solution is to reach up to it, pull the batteries out so that it stops screaming. So think about this. You wake up with a fresh flare-up of acne on your chin or on your jawline, and no matter how many expensive 5-step skincare routines, what will you do at the end? You find yourself buying an expensive cream, alright? You're in your office, you're working. It's 2 p.m. just right after lunch. You cannot think straight. You feel like you're thinking through thick soup. You feel like your brain is wrapped in a wet woolen sweater, and the only thing that is coming to your head is sleep. You want to doze off, and this situation is what we call brain fog. So what do you find yourself doing? You find yourself grabbing a double espresso just to keep you moving. But the reality is you're not looking at 2 separate symptoms. The reality is you're looking at 2 different alarms for the exact same fire. To understand why your face is constantly breaking out or you keep forgetting where your cookies are, you need to understand the enterocytes. The enterocytes are the cells that live in your digestive tract. Now here's the mind-blowing part. Alright, your gut lining is only 1 cell thick. Just one. This is thinner than a strand of hair. This 1 layered wall is the only thing that is keeping you from the outside world, which is the food, the bacteria, and the toxins that you swallow, and your inside world, which is your bloodstream. I want you to imagine these cells like luxury houses standing side by side in a gated community. Now, in a normal neighborhood, you will have a fence, but in your gut, these houses, they are fused together by something called tight junction. Imagine this as a cell, this is one tight junction, and this another one is a cell. So these cells, they are fused together by something called tight junctions. They are like microscopic bouncers. Their only job in life is to stand in the alleyway. They keep bad guys out and they allow good guys in. They will stand in the alleyway and decide who gets in the VIP club, and that is your bloodstream, or who will stay in the gutter, and that goes into your waist. So when you're healthy, these bouncers are elite, they're strong, they only open the gate for the good guys, fully digested nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. But when these bouncers get tired or you don't want to find out, they will sleep on the job. They will let the gate swing open. Remember, you have a gut lining, and this lining is a layer of cells, and our lining is only 1 cell thick. To mean there's a cell, there's another cell, and between these cells is the bouncers, which we call the tight junctions, and their only job is to keep this place closed. Anything can get inside your bloodstream. So what will cause these tight junctions to get tired? What will cause these bouncers to get tired? Things like chronic stress, inflammatory seed oils, undiagnosed sensitivities. In medicine, this is called increased intestinal permeability. In the social world, this is known as the leaky gut. And in the MOLEGRU'M philosophy, I want us to call it loss of structural integrity. Okay, so stay with me. Let me tell you what happens once this gets stuck in the open position. Alright? So the trash from your digestion, things like LPS, lipopolysaccharides, okay, they are basically pieces of dead bacteria. They leak directly into your blood, and that, my friends, is where the nightmare of skin flare-ups and brain fog begin. So let's look at alarm number 1, which is your skin. So your body is a master of survival and a master of delegation. So if toxins are flooding in your bloodstream, your body will find a way to get rid of them. It will flood your liver and your kidneys immediately. They will adjust to take care of this situation, alright? Because they are your primary cleaning crew. So there's a situation whereby this dumping continues. But even the liver has a maximum capacity. If the flood or the toxin from your gut cannot be controlled, you're snacking all day, you are eating inflammatory foods, you're keeping your system in chronic stress, to mean that even if your bouncers try as much as they can, they will break down. Those gates will stay open. Your gut lining will be leaky. So if this continues, your liver gets overwhelmed from taking in this kind of waste constantly to try and clear them out. So when the liver gets overwhelmed, the body turns to the backup filter, your skin. So this is the delegation part, alright? The gut-skin axis. When those toxins that we mentioned hit your bloodstream and the liver cannot clear them out, the body tries to push them out through the largest organ, the skin, alright? So as those toxins move through your skin layers, your immune system sees them and panics. And immediately a whole systemic inflammatory response is created. So the fire shows up as acne, the fire shows up as redness, the fire will show up as rashes. And this is why I say stop treating your skin from the outside. So to fix the skin, you don't need a better soap. What you need to do is to retrain the bouncers in the gut to get them to guard the gate. Alright, let's get to alarm number 2, which is brain fog. So this one will really mess with your quality of life. Your brain also has a gated community, and this is called the blood-brain barrier. So this is a barrier that monitors everything that is coming out of the blood to try and filter only the good thing to get inside the brain. Also very alike to the gut barrier, structurally and biologically, almost alike. If your gut bouncers are failing, your brain bouncers are failing as well. Very likely. And then when the microglia, they see the gut toxins, they catch fire and they start producing inflammation inside your brain, right inside your gray matter. So let's talk about resetting these gates. Phase 1, the action plan. So in phase 2 of the MOLEGRU'M philosophy, I'm going to dive deeper, the specific nutrients and building blocks. For now, all I want you to do is to start with 2 structural habits that do not cost a dime. Number 1, stop the constant snacking. Stop the constant flood of waste, of toxins. Alright, so every time you put food in your mouth, these bouncers, they have to work. So if you snack every 2 hours, the gates never get to rest or repair. So try a 12-hour cleaning window. If you finish dinner at 7 p.m, don't eat after 7 p.m. Stay until 7 in the morning. That is roughly 12 hours of rest for your gut. Alright, and remember we talked about the migrating motor complex. This is where it will come in. You will give your migrating motor complex a chance to actually work. Remember we said it works best only when you're fasting. Alright? So this will actually clean the community. This will actually clean the gates to get the toxins and the bacteria away from the gates. Alright? So you stay clean. Action plan number 2. Stop drowning your food. If you drink 2 large cups of water while you're eating or exactly after your meals, you're drowning your foods. You are creating sort of a dilution of your stomach acid. Your stomach acid needs to break down these foods into smaller, less scary chunks. So if you're creating this sort of dilution, that means that your food eats those bouncers as big, scary chunks that trigger an alarm. Drink your water 30 minutes before meals or 2 hours after your main meal, or you can take small sips, or better if they're warm small sips as you eat, so you don't have bad skin and you definitely don't have a slow brain. Your gut just needs better management. So if you've been struggling with these 2 signs, brain fog and constant flare-ups, do not blame your genes. I'd kindly urge you to start looking at your structure, mainly your gut structure, the way you feed, the time you feed, how you sleep. And this video is the final piece, as I said, of the phase 1, which was symptom discovery. In our next session, we are officially moving into phase 2. We'll be talking about the exact biological structures that govern your gut. Alright, so if this is something that you're interested in, if this video gave you another view of how your body is supposed to work and you loved it, kindly leave a like, comment in the comment section, share this video with your loved ones or somebody that you think might benefit from it, subscribe so that you can join the MOLEGRU'M Gut Health and Lifestyle. I'll be seeing you in the next one.